How's it going today, guys? I don't know how good the sound quality is. Got my heater running. Currently cold as a bitch out, and yeah. So this is gonna be a little different mini series here, just to kind of give you guys some little content here. 125 is currently tore down. Got to make a part one on this, well, part two if you would say. But I got some parts already ordered for it. Well, basically everything. Pegs just came in today, along with the filter. As you see, the pegs are fucked, but I got to rebuild the rear shock. I'm not too sure if I'm going to lace wheels yet. I'd like to do them, but to be honest with you, I don't know if I can, you know, lace a $500 set of wheels and know if I'm going to get that much more out of it after I've been thinking about it. But we'll see. At least definitely new. Actually, nope, fuck. Yep, nope, it's getting new wheels. That's going to be another video. Don't worry about that. Currently rocking the Jordan 12s here. But now it's like 8 o'clock right now. I got home from work a little while ago, took a nap, and now we're here. So this motor currently has a froze up bearing, or main bearing, the crank. This motor came from an 07 RM125. I traded my 03 motor that I had up on the shelf, and he gave me $500 and this motor. This motor has a 144 in it. Also port and polished. That's so far. I'm not really too sure what's in the lower end. When I put the motor in his bike for him, it did have an AMA sticker on the frame, so I'm not too sure if this is like a full-blown race bike or something. But it also had this in it when I popped the clutch cover. The covers are all off. They're actually already getting the water pump and the power valve covers are getting done burnt bronze, and the clutch cover and the ignition cover are getting done like a magnesium color. So basically, it's gonna look stock. I was gonna do it like a black, but I can't really find anybody to laser etch something in it that I wanted to. I was going to try to get a Hinson cover done, but you can't buy them for these, so it kind of sucks. I was going to try to replicate it, but too much work, don't really feel like it. But the plans for this is I'm going to tear it down to bare bones, just cases. Cases are going to get vapor blasted, head, cylinder, everything's going to get done. I'm going to throw a new lower end in it. Well, actually, I'm not too sure yet. If it's just the main bearings, I think I'm just gonna throw those in. And if it is an OEM crank, then I will keep that in there. If not, if it's like a Wiseco, I'll replace it with another Wiseco one, just to freshen it up before I sell it. I'm not too sure on what brand the piston or. Okay, well, there goes my whole one clip fucking no bullshit deal, but had someone call me. But I'm not too sure what brand, or not what brand, who did the big bore and whatnot. It does have some engravings on the cylinder and whatnot, so once I vapor blast it, I hopefully I'll be able to see a little better. But it is definitely a 144. I have not actually seen what kind of piston is in it, so let's do that quick. Always carry, this one's just a loose-ass kickstart. My other ones actually are all up on eBay and whatnot. But let's turn this baby over and see what she's got. Let me try to set this. I don't know how good this is gonna actually. Fuck it. Keep this on here a little bit more. Okay. With it having the frozen up rod bearing, it's not really wanting to move too easily without me putting a ton of effort into it. So I'm just gonna say fuck that for now. But yeah, basically my plans with this today is also, I forgot, I'm gonna get the bolts zinc plated. What do you guys think I should do? The gold like I did on my RM, or should I do black? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm thinking I like the gold. Some people don't, but I don't know. We'll see. But right now I'm just going to pull the head off it. Or I can pull the whole cylinder if I really wanted to. I'm just going to start with the head, go to the cylinder, and then pull the case bolts, and hopefully, actually, yeah, I'm going to pull all this off if I can tonight, if I have enough time. I know I'm going to probably have time, but I just want to see if I can stay organized here. I'm just going to lay everything out on the bench, and we'll go from there. But first off, I'm just going to start by taking all the bolts, because I am going to get them all zinc plated. I mean, for these, if you guys ever do want to get them zinc plated, the best way to keep track of them is I try doing my chassis bolts as one, and then my motor bolts as another batch. If you are doing two different colors, the price, you know, is going to be the same as two batches anyways. So, but yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I pull the head off here. Okay, guys, just gonna set you up on this bench here. So, God damn it! Remember, no cuts here. So, got the head bolts all loose here. This will be like my own homemade tripod here. I don't know how good it's gonna sound, but once again, keeping all your bolts or your nuts and washers together. Make sure you don't get any where you don't want them to be on the floor and whatnot, because if you have one bolt that's not done, it's pretty noticeable. Happened to me on my RM. So be it. Didn't really care too much, but put all these in here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually take you guys right here while I pull this off. Piston looks relatively new. I have some guy messaging me. Can you send me your address? Blah blah blah. Nah, I'm okay. Let me clear off the top here. It is a flat top piston. Here, let me flip you guys. I'll cut to another clip when I flip. Piston does not look too old. It is a flat top piston. Head's in. Oh, the head's cut too. So that's a good thing. We're going to be making some power here. Just set your parts aside as you work, so you're not losing them. I have lost parts down here before. Shit happens. But now what I'm going to do here is pull the linkage off, and then the kid prior to me, he did, I believe, take the cylinder off. That's why there's no gaskets and whatnot. Or no, there actually is O-rings on top here. I know Eric Gore, traditionally, I mean, I know it's an option, but most of his 144s have the cut heads, not the cut heads, the cylinders that are milled down on the top, so you can run an actual gasket, not the O-rings. But here, let me pop these off, and the power valve thing, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, guys, got all the cylinder nuts off here. Now we're going to take an 8mm, crack open this this power valve, not the power valve, the connecting rod to the power valve. When I do my motors, I do every single bolt. I'll zinc plate every single one. It's just something I like to do. You know, it looks cool when you pop open the motor and people see, ooh, you know, gold bolts and whatnot. But yep, this is loose still. Let's see what kind of piston this is here. I don't know why there's so much oil on it. It is it appears to be, yep, it is a Wiseco crank. I've heard their rod bearings do go bad, so if it does have Wiseco rod bearings in it, which I do suspect, that piston's got some wear marks on it, so I'm definitely going to throw a new one in there. Also has some detonation marks on the top here. You guys can see very lightly, or actually picks up halfway decent. These right here are detonation marks. That's from when you run, you know, your fuel ain't too good that you're running. You're saying, like, I guarantee you who's running 93 in this, and this motor is probably built for, I'm guessing, probably 110, 112, at least something that is not, you can't really get at the pump, basically. But yeah, you can see there's still gasket material there. And yep, it wasn't the main bearing. It was the crank locked up, basically. Didn't appear to, didn't hurt the cases at all, which is a good thing. Yep, now we're doing good here. It looks like, I believe the passages here are ported. Yes, they are. That's a good sign. It's a real good sign. But let's go over to my my light over here for you guys, and let's see how the cylinder looks. This bench here is kind of been my eBay bench here recently. Just got my calipers back from Cerakote that I've had so many calipers and whatnot, so I decided to get a set Cerakoted. Came out badass. They will be for sale, so if anyone wants a set of Cerakoted RM calipers, let me know. Those are for sale too. Okay, so basically how I do the eBay stuff is, how you keep track is, I bought these things on eBay and tag them, take pictures, write it down in a notepad, how much you're going to sell them for, what they are, what years they fit, and then I just throw them in bins. Here's my eBay parts, 1 to 50. This is 55, so this would go in a different tote. But basically how I organize my totes are, I was going by bikes, like 17, the 03 Iron 125, the 03 250, which I still haven't taken apart yet, and the 03 KX, but I still haven't taken apart yet either. But basically, I just label everything and put it on the notepad, and then when I go to upload it to eBay, I know, right where it is, I know what bin it's in, I know what item it is, because I have multiples of everything. Okay, got rudely interrupted there again. It's 9 o'clock and people decide to come out and fucking yell for no godforsaken reason. Not really yell, just kind of ask for shit. But cylinder's in real nice shape. Happy about that. There's a glaze on it from the oil, but it's definitely looking like it's in good shape. You can see it's definitely ported. It is really fucking ported. One way to tell when, for say, your things are port and polished, all your bridges here will be smoothed out, and I'm not really an expert on porting and whatnot, but basically they're taking off any burrs that would restrict airflow and open up the passages. This definitely, you can see the marks from where they went in there, but yeah, definitely, it's definitely not the stock bore of a 125. I actually might have a piston laying in here. Not a piston. What the hell am I looking for? I don't know. I'll deal with that later. But cylinder's in good shape. It's good to know. You can also see that right there. It's a little piece of something, a little piece of dirt, but it's definitely ported. But yeah, that's what I figured. It was going to be the connecting rod bearing, which it is. Not a main bearing, but right now I'm just going to pull all the, going on this side here, I'm going to pull all the case bolts out of it and get back to you then. Okay guys, all the bolts are out here. One little tip here I'll give you is, if it's most of the time on these RMs, I know other bikes do it too, gets hung up on the kickstart here, or the kickstart spline, whatever you want to call it. What you want to do is grab a mallet and hit this in, and then it will free it up and push it right out. But let me set this down for 2 seconds and I'll pull this off. Okay, we have our cover here. Got to pull the gasket off. When I vapor blast stuff like this, all you need to do is pull out this main gear here, or the water pump gear. That's all you really need to do. The upper seal you can clean out good with a brake clean. But let's make sure there's no dowel pins in here, which it's not looking like there is. So yep, they're both in the number 1, number 2. For my dowel pins, I get those zinc plated as well. I tend to zinc plate, everything that's like these bolts. I won't, because I don't know, I just kind of don't feel like it. But I usually do everything, the smaller shit that I know where it goes. Just to clarify, This is actually a full Hinson basket. Really psyched about that because I know some of the Hinson parts for the RMs you cannot buy anymore, and even the baskets themselves are pretty expensive. But yeah, let me set this camera down, turn it around, and I'll start tearing away here. Okay, set this up here. Be careful when you're pulling out your dowel pins. I wish I could set you. I probably can. Let me try this here. What do I got? We got a simple green bottle. Okay. Let's see how this looks. It's not the best in the world, but I guess it'll do. Oh, fuck. Well, I have to look back in the video and see if I set that in the bag. But I'm pretty sure I did. Now, what I'm going to be taking out... let me see if I can prop this up, too. You know, no cuts McGee over here, so we're just going to go at it here. Fucker. Okay, that's actually a little bit better. So, now what I'm going to do here is, when you're pulling out your dowel pins, do not pinch them, like, side to side. Put one end in, and then just twist them out. I know it's kind of amateur stuff, but I know there's some younger kids watching here, which I should watch my mouth, but so be it. Just don't repeat it. Don't tell your parents. Now what I want to do here is take this gasket, just throw it on the ground, sweep it up later. Yeah, I am hyped about this basket though. I'm extremely hyped. Because right now I'm only into this, well, I'm not really into it for anything. My asking price for my RM, well, my other RM motor was $800, and he offered $500, and this motor, which supposedly had the rod bearing, or the main bearing, but ended up being a rod bearing. So now I'm going to pull all these springs out. I usually try to use a drill on these, or I know some people have other techniques. It just takes so long with a teeth. Not really takes so long, but I'm trying to do this in a timely fashion here for you guys. These appear to be the Hinton springs. I'm not too sure. I know they have their high temp springs. If it is a full clutch kit, then I guarantee you they are. Hold on a minute here. Let's get to the inside here. I'm seeing some weird, the two inner plates here are they're weird. Let me know what you guys think of this video too. If you guys don't like seeing this, me work out shit and rather just me do updates on stuff as I go, let me know. I am trying to get my videos to be a little bit longer. I'm almost able to get monetized. I think I'm at like 1,250 subscribers, which is awesome. It's only taken me, a couple years. But, actually, no, not really a couple years. If I was to post regularly, I think it'd be a little bit more. I don't know. I don't really have the best camera equipment. As you can see, the good old iPhone coming in clutch here. But, my camera, it's an older generation. Not really older. It's like 3 years. Nah, yeah, 3 years old or so. It just doesn't have autofocus on the video setting for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but, I don't know, but I should bust out on a camera here pretty soon. I'm being a Jew, like always, but I'd rather put money into bikes than a camera, honestly. But let's pull this thing off here. How am I going to do this? I don't really want to grab onto this, but we're going to. Yep, it is the full billet clutch assembly, which is nice. I know these pressure plate things are actually next to impossible to come by nowadays, so that's really good. Remember how you take out stuff? That's one of the the hardest things to do. But now what I'd like to do is pull this out here, push the shaft out. It does make a little bit of a mess, but what are you gonna do? You can zinc plate these too. I did it on my RM. They are all metal, so I just wiped the oil off for my guy and throw it in the bag. Other smaller stuff I tend not to do because I'll tend to forget where they go. But I'm not too sure on what kind of plates these are. I'm really kind of dumbfounded. Let me show you guys here. As they go down, you see how these last two are extremely, like, the things are really thin. I don't know if this clutch was, the fibers are in good shape still. Huh. Not too sure on the brand of this, but I'm just going to reuse it because I don't know if I'm going to use the motor or not. I'll most likely just build it and then sell it. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, the inner, everything is actually in really nice shape. This basket has absolutely 0 groove marks on it. Let's see there. Yeah, you guys can see just a little bit of rubbage there. There's absolutely no groove marks on it, though. Really hype about that, like I was saying. Even though I've said it like 4 times, but set you guys back up right here. I don't know how much further I'm going to go tonight. I don't really feel like getting the impact out. I know it's easy, but I might just leave it at this. One thing I noticed, they never crimped over the nut when they put the basket on, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I think this is going to be it for a video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the shitty camera work, like always, but not going to put people on the spot to film. But, yeah, this is the motor. It's going to be a small build. Not a bike build, but, you know, it's something dirt bike related for you guys. Hopefully this thing will turn out nice. Should. Hope it will. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. This one will probably be part 1, disassembly. That'll be part 2, the rest of it. But, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. I got RM frames that I can throw them in, but I don't know if I want to go that far into another build right now. As you can see, I got shit for days in this garage. It's kind of getting a little ridiculous, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like when I do my wheels and stuff, I'll literally just take a set of lock cutters and just cut the spokes. I know most people on flip bikes, so get the rims powder coated, but I just rather buy new ones. It's just a little bit easier. Found out what the issue was on the KTM bar mounts. This one right here was extremely loose. Tightened it up, good to go. Under here, little chucker. Not gonna repowder coat the frame though. Just gonna go with it. You know, not gonna go too big on that bike. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I don't want to, you know, lengthen out this video any more than it needs to be. I'll pick up on this probably maybe tomorrow night, depending on what time I get back from work. Today's Friday, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, appreciate you guys sticking with me this long. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Don't really care what you do actually, but you know, it helps me out. Actually, not at all. You know, I don't know even what the fuck I'm talking about here. But yeah, right now I'm at like, yeah, I know you need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized, and I'm at, I think, like 3,200 or something like that. I know the last 2 videos they actually did pretty well. They got like 500 views in a day, which I'm kind of surprised about because it usually takes, you know, 2-3 weeks for that. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to cut this here, probably like a 15-minute video. Let me know if you guys liked seeing the full disassembly and whatnot, but new giveaway coming up here pretty soon. Got to figure out something to do. Last winner did claim his prize, so we're in talking to him and getting that situated. So yeah, I'm not gonna drag this on anymore, but with that being said, take it easy, guys.
So into the sky, do you think time went past me?